Good morning, and we're in chapter 12, and we're going to talk about Aaron and Miriam. Remember, Moses really felt like there was a lot on his shoulders, and two of the people that really supported him was Miriam and Aaron, and has been there the whole time. And yet, they feel like they have certain, I don't know if you'd even call it privileges. They just felt that there was a problem here. And Miriam and Aaron spake unto Moses because of the Ethiopian. And if you look at Ethiopian, it just lets us know that it's a Cushite, if that helps any, woman whom he married. For he married an Ethiopian woman. And this sounds like his second wife, but I'm just going to assume it's his wife. And maybe the same. I'm not getting into the details of that. But what it is they're just complaining that he has married someone that's not Israelite, did he? It's just the thought. And if they're talking about, I keep forgetting the name of, if it was his other wife, his first wife, the one that he married before Jethro's daughter, which I don't think it is because they said Ethiopian woman. But if it was, she was quite faithful. But in this situation, I think she's quite a faithful woman, but she's not Israelite. And they're taking issue with that. It's not something that he's done or anything like that. And if she's faithful, they're just trying to nitpick at something that is different. Everybody else is marrying Israelite, and they're even marrying and staying within their different groups of Israelites. You know, the Ashers and Zebulons and Dans and so forth. And now I think that's what it is. But they also felt, and this is what we always get from this, is that shouldn't they be able to speak as much as the Lord does? And they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken to Moses? Hath he not spoken to, also by us? And the Lord heard it? So they're saying, well, Moses had experiences, haven't spoken, and we've got good examples of him doing that. Like when they're in Israel and when they're other places, that's why they turn to Aaron in the wilderness when Moses had gone up in the mountain. Now Moses the man was very meek above all men which were upon the face of the earth. And I think that's what we can really get out of this, that he was meek, and what made him meek. And always remembering that meekness is something to be really well desired, to be able to stop and listen to other people. And the Lord spake suddenly to Moses and unto Aaron and Miriam, come out thee unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out, and the Lord came down in a pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so who is faithful in mine house. I don't get that completely, but I think it's just saying, so you can prophesy and things, but Moses is more than just somebody that can speak from a vision or a dream. With him I speak with mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Therefore, when ye were then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? They're saying, basically saying, yeah, you might have prophesied, you might have had visions and dreams, but Moses is not. It's not so with Moses. He actually speaks to me face to face. That's what makes him different than what you're talking about. You might have prophesied in my name and things like that, which is what should happen. But Moses I have spoken to, and I think in the church we look to the prophet because he speaks for the church and he gets that revelation. We may get our own revelation and things, but it's not the revelation for the church. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle. And behold, Miriam was leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of her mother's womb. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, Hail her now, O God, I beseech thee. And the Lord said unto Moses, If her father had been but spit in her face, had but spit in her face, should she not be ashamed even 7 days? Let her shut out from the camp 7 days, and after that let her be received in again. It reminds me of COVID and quarantines. And Miriam was shut out of the camp 7 days, and the people journeyed not until Miriam was brought again. And afterward the people removed from Hazeroth and pitched in the wilderness of Paran. So, follow the prophet, I think, is what we get mostly from that, and those attributes of him being meek as well. I hope, and we'll see you tomorrow.